Hello everyone, welcome to the Bodhi Academy. Today we'll start with Standard 12th Accountancy PYQ solution of Chapter 7, that is Profit and Loss Account, which is also called as Income Statement. Okay, so here in this income statement you have to remember the format, and the format what you have to remember for this income statement is first one is revenue from operation. Revenue from operation includes the total sales minus excise duty minus sales return. Okay, this is the formula to calculate revenue from operation. Then revenue is your total earning, what you get after selling the particular goods. Then second one is your other income. Now here this is the income other than sales. Okay, so whatever income you receive, like discount received, share transfer fee received, interest received, this is your other income. Okay, then after this the third step what we do is we add total revenue, that is 1 plus 2. Okay, that is sales plus your other income will get total revenue. Then the format to prepare this is particulars, note number and amount. Whatever note number, any other extra additional items are there, then you have to put over here under note number. Okay, then fourth is your expenses. Here we classify, first we take all the sales part, total revenue, and then we take all the expenses. So with regards to expenses, you have to remember there are expenses classified into this type. Okay, total 7. A part is material consumed. Material consumed, here sometimes they give the question amount directly in the question. So like how much material is being, raw materials are being taken into the firm. Then B is purchases, or sometimes they tell purchases of stock in trade. Stock in trade, it means it is for the immediate selling of the particular goods. Then C is changes in inventory. So for this is with inventory means stock, and for this you have to remember the formula to calculate. Changes in inventory is equal to opening stock minus closing stock. As we know that stock is divided into two types, opening and the closing stock. So whatever, if you see the adjustment, opening stock we have to take and you have to minus the closing stock. This is how you have to calculate changes in inventory. Next is employee benefit expenses. Now here with regards to this, whatever the bonus or whatever washing allowances or canteen expenses which is being paid by the firm, you have to take under this head, employee benefit expenses. So all the expenses of the firm is classified into this type. Then finance cost, here it includes like whatever interest a company pays, like interest on debentures or interest on borrowings. So with regards to finance cost, you have to remember the interest part. Then F is depreciation and amortization. With regards to depreciation, we charge depreciation on tangible asset like plant and machinery, building. And then amortization we charge on intangible asset like goodwill, patent, trademark. Okay, then G part is all your other expenses. All the other expenses which is not been taken from A to F, you have to categorize into other expenses part. Okay, so other expenses like bad debts. Bad debts is the amount which is not been paid. Okay, but if in the question they are given bad debts recovered, then it means they are getting the amount, so which will be your other income. Okay, for bad debts recovered, and in the question they have given bad debts, then it will come over here under the head other expenses. Then after that you have to add all the total expenses. You have to total the expenses over here. Then next, fifth part is profit and loss before tax. Now before tax, before providing the tax, you have to find out how much is the total profit and loss. So here you have to take third minus fourth. Third one is your total revenue. So total revenue minus your total expenses. Here you will get the answer. Then with regards to provision, the sixth step, provision for tax, it will be given in the question directly. Okay, provision for tax. So provision for tax we always minus, because that is the tax which a firm has to pay. Then after that, after minusing the taxes, whatever you have to check whether it is profit or loss. Okay, after tax. So you have to check now if this profit before tax amount is more and provision for tax is less, then you will get the profit. Okay, and if your profit and loss before tax amount was less and your provision for tax was more, then it was loss for you. Okay, so here the most important step is you have to write down whatever the profit and loss. So here in this question you will get either in this so while you are solving you will get either profit or loss. Okay, because here you are just showing a statement that company has occurred during so and so time. So the first step is you have to write down statement of profit and loss of Abhinav Company Limited for the year ending 31st March 2023. So we'll start with the question. The following ledger balance is extracted from the books of Abhinav Company Limited. So you have to prepare, and the heading you have to write down statement of profit and loss. Now you have to classify all the items and you have to check under which head it is going to go. Now the first, opening inventory. Since I told inventory will go under this head, changes in inventory. Since opening inventory is there, you have to find out for the closing inventory also in order to calculate it with formula. So here in this question it is given closing inventory as 90,500. So since you are minusing it, you have to show under the negative figure. Okay, you have to put a bracket for that. It means this is a negative figure. So opening stock minus closing stock, you will get 44,500. So this is working note number 2. What you have to show under this note number second part. Okay, then purchases are directly being given in the question as 3,05,000. So direct 3,05,000 purchases you have to take over here. Then sales amount, for sales amount you have to check whether any sales return or excise duties are there or not. Okay, so here there are in this question there are no sales return and all in order to minus it. So direct sales they have given. So sales they have mentioned as 5,89,000, which will come under the first part, revenue from operation. As for the first part, we only take the total, we only take the sales. Okay, how much is the revenue? Then provision for tax they have given as 12,000, which will go under this part, sixth part, provision for tax, direct amount will go. Then discount received is your other income. Since you are receiving it, so it will go under this part, other income head. And since there are more items to this, you have we have shown a working note over here. Then bad debts is your other expenses. So bad debts which is you are not going to get, the amount which is not going to recover is bad debts. So it will go over here. Then depreciation on machinery. Now here they have given direct amount on machinery, that is 13,000. So that you have to show. Then interest on investment. Now here again it is a part of other income. So that's why we showed under other income part. We made a working note number 1, and we have to put a note number. So you have to add both the amount and you have to show the total, which comes to 40,650. Next, in salaries to staff. So since salary to staff is an expense, it will come under employee benefit expenses as for rupees 27,000. Okay. Then material consumed, direct amount they have given for material consumed as 89,000. Then directors remuneration they have given as 11,500. Directors remuneration is expense for the firm. That's why we put under this head and we put a working note. Other expenses, bad debt 7,100 and directors remuneration as 11,500, and we showed the total amount over here under the other expenses part, 18,600. Next, interest on bank loan. Now they are paying interest on bank loan, so it is a expense for the firm, but where you are going to classify it either, so you have to check. So as I told, interest on borrowings, interest on debenture, interest on bank loan will come under the finance cost. So this will go under finance cost as 21,300. Okay, so this is how you have to do the calculation, but for the whatever working note you have made, you have to put the note number. Then total revenue you have to add, the first part, you have to add the total revenue. Then whatever the expenses are there, that you have to minus. Then profit and loss before tax, I'm getting 1,11,250. That you have to minus with provision for tax, which is already given in the question as 12,000. So the next 7 step, what you have to do is fifth minus 6. It means profit and loss before tax minus provision for tax. So here we are getting profit of rupees 99,250. Okay, so this is how you have to solve the income statement. So the next question is, following is a trial balance of Cynthia Company Limited. Prepare the statement of profit and loss account for the year ended 31st March 2023. And here the additional information they have given, that closing stock was valued at 1,20,000. Okay. The closing stock they have not given in the trial balance, they have given closing stock amount separately. So first they have given opening stock 40,000. Since we know that closing stock is there, you have to find out changes in inventory. Opening stock less closing stock. So you'll get 40,000 minus 1,20,000, but you are getting the answer in negative 80,000. So negative 80,000 will come over here, which we have shown with the bracket. Then salary is a part of employee benefit expenses. So for salary, there are more items to that. So salaries we have taken 2 lakh. Machinery they have given, but here machinery is a fixed asset, so it will not come. If it was mentioned that there is a depreciation on machinery, then it will have come. Sales return you have to minus from sales. So here sales is given as 15,40,000. You have to minus sales return from that. So the first working note is sales, that is revenue from operation, which is 15 lakhs. Okay, so revenue from operation, working note number 1, 15 lakhs. How you got it? Sales minus sales return. Next, computer is a fixed asset which is not going to come in this format, because here we take only depreciation on fixed asset. Then bonus to employees they have given as 60,000. Any bonuses you have to show under the employee benefit expenses. So for employee benefit expenses, earlier we got salaries, and now the another item which we got is bonus to employees, which is 60,000. So the total you have to add 2,60,000, working note number 3. Then depreciation on machinery, directly it will come, depreciation on machinery as 5,000. Then provision for tax 40,000, which you have to show into the bracket, because taxes we pay, so we have to minus it. Material consumed is given as 6,25,800. So direct this amount will come, material consumed. Then discount on issue of debentures 10,000. With regards to discount on issue of debentures, it will go under this part on finance cost. Then goodwill directly here it will not come, because they have not mentioned amortization and all to that. Then preference share capital also it is not going to come, and outstanding salary also it will not come. So now here depreciation and amortization, you have to show depreciation on machinery, which is given as 5,000, and depreciation on computer, which is given as 3,000. So total is 8,000. So that we shown over here. Then with regards to our revenue from operation, we got 15 lakhs, but in the question there are no other income. Okay, so that's why we put nil over here. So only our total revenue will be the same as revenue from operation, 15 lakhs. Then material consumed we are done. Purchases, nothing they have mentioned. Changes in inventory, as we saw over here, you have to do the working note, opening minus closing stock. Employee benefit expenses, this thing you have to remember, salaries and bonus to employees. Then with regards to finance cost, we took 10,000, that is for discount on issue of debenture. Depreciation and amortization, we shown the working note as for depreciation and amortization on machinery and computer. Then other expenses, here they have on debit side they have given insurance, which is a part of other expenses, 16,200. So after doing this, you have to add all the expenses. So here we are getting the total 8,40,000. Then the fifth step, what you have to do is profit and loss before tax, and how to calculate this is third third step minus fourth step. So third step we got 15 lakhs minus fourth we got 8 lakh 40,000. So which we are getting 6 lakh 60,000. After this you have to minus provision for tax. This amount is directly given in the question as 40,000. Since we pay the taxes, we have to minus it. Okay, so 6 lakh 60,000 minus 40, you will get 6 lakh 20,000. So this statement of profit and loss shows that we are into the profit. Okay, this is how you have to solve statement of profit and loss account, and on the respective places you have to write down the note number. So the third question is, you are given the extract of the ledger balances taken from Naitik Company Limited. You have to prepare income statement for the year ended 31st March 2023. Now here trial balance is given. Depreciation they have given 3,000. So depreciation directly they have given. So you have to take 3,000. Next opening stock. So you have to find out for the closing stock over here. So closing stock given here as 20,000. So opening stock 40 and you have to find out changes in inventory according to the formula. So 40 minus 20, so you'll get 20,000. So this 20,000 you have to write down over here as changes in inventory. Next, they have given vehicle 55,000, but vehicle is a fixed asset, so in this it will not come. Okay. Then interest on public deposit. Interest on public deposit is a part of finance cost, but there are more items to this, so that we'll see. Then after that they have given building as 35 lakhs. So building is a fixed asset, it will not come in profit and loss. Then purchases they have given directly as 35,000, so that we have to take. After that interest on debentures. So again interest on debenture is a finance cost. So we got working note number 3. So you have to write down, and you have to total both the side, that is interest on public deposit 4,500 and interest on debenture 2,500, which will give you 7,000. Okay, so this is how you have to write down for the finance cost. So in finance cost we only take interest on borrowings, interest on public deposit. So whenever it is mentioned as interest, you have to take under the finance cost. After that they have given provision for tax. Provision for tax, according to this here, it will directly go under 6th part. Okay, but here you have to minus it because tax we minus, so that's why I have put under the bracket. Then wages and salaries we give for the employees, so directly 62,000 will go over here. Then debentures they have given, but they have not mentioned anything. So debentures won't come, but if they have given interest on debentures, then it will have come under finance cost. Then share transfer fee. Share transfer fee is a part of other income. Then net sales means sales minus sales return, you get net sales. So 5 lakh they have given, so directly the net sales amount you have to take. Then interest received is again a part of other income, so there are working note to this. So we have prepared working note number 1, share transfer fee 6,500 and the interest received 15,500, which will get 22,000, which you have to show under this part. Okay. After that, they have given share capital, but share capital we take in the balance sheet. Then bank loan also it won't come over here. Then cost of material consumed directly they have given as 15,000. After that, discount allowed 1,400. Discount allowed is an expense. Discount received is an other income. Okay. Now here in this question they have given discount allowed, so it will come over here as 1,400. After that they have given furniture, but furniture won't come over here because it is a part of fixed asset. If they have mentioned depreciation on furniture, then it will have come over here. Now you have to total the total revenue, that is 1 plus 2. So 5 lakh plus 22,000, 5 lakh 22,000. After that you have to add all the expenses. The total expenses we are getting is 1 lakh 43,400. So for profit and loss before tax, you have to do third minus fourth, that is 5 lakh 22 minus 1 lakh 43,400, which will give you 3 lakh 78,600. This you have to minus with provision for tax in order to know whether you are getting profit, whether is it a profit or a loss. So here it is a profit. So for this step you have to do 5th minus 6. that is profit and loss before tax 3,78,600 minus provision for tax, which is 24,000. You'll get 3,54,600. So it means that there is a profit for this company. And the heading you have to write down statement of profit and loss of Naitik Company Limited for the year ended 31st March 2023. So working note you have to show properly and the note number. So this is how you have to solve these sums with regards to income statement. So now we'll start with the MCQ, and the first MCQ is under which subhead would salaries appear in the profit and loss statement. So if you see the profit and loss statement, basically salary we give to the employees, so it will come under this head, employee benefit expenses. So this answer is employee benefit expense. Next, under which subhead will guarantee charges appear in the profit and loss statement? So guarantee charges will come under other expenses. Okay, so this is what you have to remember. It is an expense. It is a part of expense, but it will not come under material consumed purchases or employee or finance cost and depreciation. So directly it will come under the head other expenses. Next, under which subhead would washing allowances appear in the profit and loss statement? So washing allowances we give for employees, so it will come under this head, employee benefit expenses. Next, ABK Limited has the following balances, and the balances they have given: provision on bad and doubtful debt as 2,000, bad debts they have given as 5,000, wages they have given 10,000, medical expenses rupees 50,000. Question is calculate the amount to be recorded under the heading employee benefit expenses. So you have to write down employee benefit expenses, the heading, because you have to calculate the amount. Now, under this part, bad debts won't come because bad debt is a part of other expenses. So, I have to write down wages which we give for the employees which are on day-to-day basis. So, wages of rupees 10,000. Then they have mentioned medical expenses which we basically give for the employees. So, medical expenses rupees 50,000. So we have to total employee benefit expense. How much is the amount to be recorded under this head? So the total will be rupees 60,000. Okay. After that, under which subhead will bad debts appear in the profit and loss account? So bad debts will appear under this head, other expenses, because that is the amount which is not going to recover. Okay. Then after that, write two items appearing under the head other income in profit and loss account. So profit and loss statement, under other income there comes share transfer fee and discount receipt. There are more items to this like bad debts recovered or discount or interest received, interest on investment received. So these are the part which comes under other income. This is a part of other income. Okay, so share transfer fee and discount received. Then next, under which subhead will bonus appear in the profit and loss statement? Bonus will come under employee benefit expenses because it is given for the employees. Okay. Now, with regards to the other part, like finance cost and all, questions can come like this, like under which say a subhead will interest on borrowings will come. So interest on borrowings will come under this head, finance cost. Okay, or where we show the depreciation on plant and machinery. So depreciation, if the word they have mentioned depreciation, then it will go under this head, depreciation and amortization expenses. Okay, so this is how you have to remember the full format, and then you have to remember what are the classifications to it. Okay, thank you for watching the video. Do like, share and subscribe.